Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Quaint. Today we are going to talk about a very sensitive but important medical topic, circumcision and HIV. Yes, this is the topic of discussion in today's video. But circumcision, this term is used both for males and females. Means male circumcision, this term is used. Again, female circumcision, this term is also used. Actually, instead of female circumcision, one more term is there that is used, which is called actually FGM, that is female genital mutilation. Anyway, for this topic I'll make a separate video, FGM or female circumcision, and here in this video we are talking about only male circumcision. So if I use the term only circumcision, that means it is actually male circumcision. Okay, and HIV, this is known to you. Anyway, so what is male circumcision? You know, foreskin. This is the fold of skin covering the tip of the penis. So surgically, this foreskin is removed for different reasons, for various reasons, like cultural reasons are there, religious reasons are there, again medical reasons are there, and this has been practiced for thousands of years, means male circumcision. But for the past few decades, researchers have found something interesting. What is that interesting thing? That interesting thing is male circumcision reduces the risk of HIV infection to a greater extent. Means actually it reduces the risk of HIV infection. For whom? For men. Okay. This is not for female or the women. If the male is undergoing circumcision procedure, then that man will get the benefit. Okay, if the man is going circumcision surgical operation, that in that case that man will get benefit. But this is not 100% safe. This thing you should keep in your mind. Anyway, so you can see there are different reasons for which men actually undergo such a surgical procedures, whatever be the reasons. But it has some medical benefit. Means it has some health benefit. And actually in several large-scale studies, large-scale clinical trials, okay, several large clinical trials in sub-Saharan Africa, there scientists or the researchers have got striking results. For whom? For male persons who have already undergone that circumcision operation. They have got that there is a reduction of 50 to 60% risk of that HIV infection. And this is for whom? This is for heterosexual men only. Heterosexual men means in the sexual activity there is one man and there is one woman. Means there is one male and one female is there. In that case, this is called heterosexual man. Okay, heterosexual man. Out of two partners, we are talking about the male partner. That male partner is called heterosexual man. So that person actually gets the benefit if he has already undergone that male circumcision surgical operation. There is a reduction of the infection of HIV by about 50 to 60%. And that's why that is World Health Organization and UNAIDS, these are global medical agencies, they have already recommended that in high-risk areas, male persons should undergo this circumcision operation. Because you know, sub-Saharan Africa, that is actually, there is high risk of HIV, means that is actually high-prevalence zone. Okay, so these are the reasons. So you can see. So what is the problem with that foreskin? Why that is removed? And if you remove that part, that foreskin, means if you undergo that surgical operation, circumcision operation, so how you are actually getting benefit? Because foreskin that contains the immune cells like Langerhans cells, CD4 plus T cells and macrophages. And these cells are the target. These cells are the targets of HIV viruses. Means HIV virus easily target these cells and infects. Okay. So if number of these immune cells is more, in that there is higher risk of getting infected with HIV. One more thing is there, if you observe the foreskin of the penis carefully, then you can see that the outer one is somewhat rough, and the inner one is delicate, it is thin. So if there is minor cuts or abrasions or tiny tears, in that case those things get easily infected with HIV. So in case of sexual activity, and in this video we are talking about sexual activity, that does not necessarily mean vaginal intercourse. It can mean all the things like vaginal intercourse, again anal penetration or anal sex or oral sex. Though in case of oral sex, chances are very small. But chances are there. Chances are small, but chances are there. Okay. So in case of anal sex, in case of vaginal sex, in case of oral sex, in all these things together we are saying sexual activity. So sexual activity means either or any of these three, whether oral, anal or vaginal sex. And in case of anal sex, chances of HIV infection is more. So circumcision is not 100% safe. So if possible, you must use condom. Okay, and if you are sexually active, means if you frequently undergo sexual activity, in such cases you should go for HIV testing frequently or as recommended by doctors. In case of blood transfusion, you should be cautious, and for all these things you should talk to the health providers, health professionals. Anyway, just keep in your mind that if you have undergone circumcision, that means you have become 100% safe. Without using any protection, you can involve yourself or engage yourself in a sexual activity that is not correct. And one more thing, HIV does not come only from blood. It may come from vaginal fluids, it may come from rectal fluids, it may come from even semen. Not only blood contains this HIV, okay, rectal fluids, semen, vaginal fluids, all these things may contain that HIV. So in case of needles, syringes, what you need to do, you know it better. Anyway, in this video we are talking about only circumcision and HIV. So you can see that circumcision reduces the risk of HIV infection, but it does not make you 100% safe. So whenever possible, you must use protection, that is, you must use condoms. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic. This is the end of this video. If you found this video interesting, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is the end. Thanks for watching.